Hello friends, welcome to Mathematics. Today's topic is regarding class 10 CBSE chapter number 4, that is quadratic equation. And dear friends, today we are going to solve exercise 4.1 along with this. So before starting this, let us have a look on the rationalized syllabus. So according to the latest pattern, dear friends, we are having the introduction regarding quadratic equation, then solution of the quadratic equation by factorization, nature of roots, and we are going to learn the summary, and later on along with this video we are going to have the past year question paper discussion, important question discussion along with the adjacent region questions and case study question, because these are the questions which used to be come in the 10th board examination. So without late, let us start today's topic, that is regarding our introduction of quadratic equation. So dear friends, the standard form of the quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c. So before starting this, let us understand what do you mean by quadratic equation. Quadratic equation is an equation whose degree is 2. So here in the standard form ax square plus bx plus c, here the degree of the equation is 2. That's why this is called as quadratic equation. So in the earlier part, we already have studied that quadratic polynomial. In the chapter of the quadratic polynomial only we have discussed. So it is having the maximum two roots. Maximum two roots. And the roots are alpha and beta. And the standard form is ax square plus bx plus c. That is a should not be equal to 0. Here the restriction is already given. So why the restriction is given? Now we are going to understand. Suppose a is equal to 0, then 0 into x square becomes 0. Here, the first term, that is ax square, is giving us the 0. So that's where the remaining part becomes bx plus c, which is a linear equation. So to make it standard form of the quadratic equation, we must have the x square. So how x square will be there when a should not be equal to 0? I hope my dear friends, we have understood. Now the most important part is many people believe that the Babylonians are were the first to solve the quadratic equation. Many people used to say that the Euclid developed a geometrical approach to solve the quadratic equation, but in our India, Brahmagupta has given an explicit formula to solve a quadratic equation of the form ax square plus bx plus c. As we know that our ancient mathematician of India, they were knowing the knowledge of the quadratic equation. Now, the most famous personality, that is Sridhar Acharya, who is again an Indian. He derived the formula now and known as the quadratic formula by the method of the completing square. So these all discussion we are going to have it, and we used to follow the completing square method, the extracted result, that is called as the quadratic formula, that we use to solve all the problems related to the quadratic equation. So as we already discussed a lot regarding the quadratic equation, but how the quadratic equation form and where we are going to implement this quadratic equation, now it's the time to understand. Here dear friends, the question is given that it is a rectangular plot, and in this rectangular plot the area is equal to 300 meters square. Here the length is equal to 2x plus 1 and the breadth is equal to x. So here the question is asking that what is the length and what is the breadth. So these two part we are going to calculate, but how do we calculate? We know earlier that area, already the area is given, that's why area is equal to length into breadth. We know that the longer part is the length, and the value is equal to 2x plus 1, which is the length, into what is the breadth? Breadth is equal to x. And what is the area? Area is equal to 300 meters square. So here if we multiply x into 2x become 2x square plus x into 1 become x, and this 300 if I take it to the LHS part, that become minus 300 is equal to 0. So dear friends, here we are obtaining a quadratic equation. And dear friends, you must be understanding, after getting the solution of this quadratic equation, we will be getting the value of the x. And once we get the value of the x, we will be putting into the parts, that is 2x plus 1 to get the length, and x is the direct breadth. So with the help of the quadratic equation only, we can solve this kind of the question, and this is the application oriented. That's why we are going to start this quadratic equation. So let us move to the to have the complete details on the quadratic equation. As we already have understood that the standard form of the quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c, and we already have studied why a is not equal to 0 in the earlier part. So by the help of the Sridhara Acharya, who is an Indian mathematician, we can solve the quadratic equation by completing square method, and finally we got the final formula that is called as quadratic formula. This is called as quadratic formula, and the formula is x is equal to minus b plus minus under root of b square minus 4c divided by 2a, and minus b, this all a b c are the coefficient of x square, x, and the constant term. So now, all obviously, as we already have discussed, that the quadratic equation gives us the maximum two solutions or the two roots. So both the roots are alpha and beta, that we already have discussed in the polynomial chapter, chapter number 2. And the values of alpha, obviously, there is two sign, that is plus minus sign. You must be watching here only. So plus minus sign is there. So alpha takes the positive sign and beta takes the negative sign. So that's why alpha is equal to minus b plus under root of b square minus 4c divided by 2a, and the value of the beta is equal to minus b minus under root of b square minus 4c divided by 2a. And dear friends, with the formula, we already have taken these all value, that the sum of the roots alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a, and alpha into beta is equal to c by a. So in the polynomial chapter, we already have taken this value, but now with the help of this quadratic formula, we are going to prove that why alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a and alpha into beta is equal to c by a. So let us prove these all values, that is alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a and alpha into beta is equal to c by a. So now dear friends, we know that alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a. So let us take the LHS, that is alpha plus beta. So let us put the value also, minus b plus under root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a plus beta is equal to minus b minus under root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. So we are going to take the LCM, and obviously the LCM is same, that is 2a. So the upper part is, numerator is minus b plus under root of b square minus 4ac plus minus b minus under root of b square minus 4ac whole divided by 2a. So dear friends, plus b square minus 4ac and minus b square minus 4ac both are getting cancelled. So here minus b and minus b become minus 2b, and the denominator is 2a. So 2 and 2 is getting cancelled. So finally we are obtaining alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a, and which we already have proved it here. And dear friends, this formula we were using in the polynomial chapter as a ready-made formula. Now the second part is alpha into beta. So alpha into beta we are going to check. So let us plot the values. That is minus b plus under root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a multiply minus b minus under root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. And dear friends, if we multiply this one, answer is coming 2 into 2 become 4 and a into a become a square. And if I will keep it in the bracket, and if I will be using one identity that we have learned it in the class 9th, that is a plus b into a minus b, that is equal to a square minus b square. Dear friends, the same formula we are going to use, that by considering minus b as a and b square minus 4c is a b. So a plus b into a minus b is equal to a square minus b square. That's why that is minus b whole square minus root b square minus 4ac whole square. Now the next step is minus b whole square become b square, because minus square become minus into minus plus, and b square become b square. Now minus. Dear friends, we know that root and square both are going to be cancelled, because root a whole square is equal to root a become a to the power 1 by 2, and again whole to the power 2. So both the 2 and 2 is getting cancelled, and answer become a. So here root over of b square minus 4c and whole square, it gives us b square minus 4ac whole divided by bottom part, that is denominator is 4a square. So difference, let us start. B square minus b square minus into minus become plus 4ac divided by 4a square. So b square and b square is getting cancelled. So the remaining part is 4ac divided by 4a square become 4 into a. So 4 and 4 get cancelled, a and a get cancelled. So the remaining part is c by a. So difference here I am writing directly that alpha into beta is equal to c by a, which is again proved by us. So these are the two formula. Because of that only, alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a. Alpha into beta is equal to c by a. So now dear friends, now we are going to understand the graph of the quadratic equation. So in the quadratic polynomial chapter, we have understood here standard form is ax square plus bx plus c. As it is equation, it is going to be equal to 0 and we should not have to write. Now, if a is greater than 0, obviously the graph will be upward u and it is called as parabola. So there will be different possibilities. So let us discuss the possibilities. The first may be the graph may be like this. Second graph may be like this. Third graph may be like this. So here there are two different solutions because 2 point of intersection, two solution. Here 1 point of intersection, so one solution. And there is no point of intersection, so no real solution. But it is having the two different imaginary solutions. So obviously that's why we are obtaining the two solution, one solution and no solution. That's why we used to say that the quadratic equation is having maximum two solution. Maximum we are writing. Now another condition. Here we have written that a is greater than equal to 0. Now we are going to understand that what will happen if a is less than equal to 0. So obviously the graph will be just opposite to you. So here the graph will be having the three different possibility. The first one is like this, second one is like this, and the third one is like this. So there are two different point of intersection. So two solution. Here it is having only 1 point of intersection, so it is having one solution, and there is no point of intersection, so no real solution. So here also I'm writing real solution. So different, this is two real solution. This is also one real solution, but there is no real solution because these two solutions, whatever is existing, that is imaginary solution. So I hope dear friends you have understood. Now we are moving forward to the exercise 4.1 and we are going to take some questions to understand. The question is saying that, asking that, check whether the following are quadratic equations. It means we are going to solve it first, and if the desired thing, that is to be a quadratic equation, the maximum power or the degree of the equation should be 2. That means it should be in the form of ax square plus bx plus c, and the most important thing is the power, maximum power should be 2. If it is existing, then that is called as quadratic equation. So let us start. So here x plus 1 whole square, as we already have studied, a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. So let us put x 1 1 is equal to 2 into x become 2x minus 2 3 is 6, implies that x square plus 2x1 become 2x plus 1. This 2x I am taking this side, so minus 2x minus 6 will come this side, that become plus 6 is equal to 0. Implies that plus 2x minus 2x is getting cancelled. So here x square plus 1 plus 6 become plus 7 is equal to 0. Though the bx part is missing, but the condition whatever is for the quadratic equation, it is satisfying. That is the power of x or the degree of the equation should be 2. But here the degrees already exist, that is x square. That's why this is quadratic equation. So dear friends, this is quadratic equation. Now the second one is also given. So let us try to solve it. So this is x square minus 2x is equal to minus 2 3 ja minus 6, minus into minus become plus, 2 into x become 2x. So let us keep all this thing in the left hand side only. So that is going to be x square minus 2x This plus 2x will come, again this become minus 2x, minus 6 will come, that will become plus 6, and finally nothing is remaining, that's why RHS is equal to 0. Implies that x square minus 2x become minus 4x plus 6 is equal to 0. Dear friends, again it is satisfying that the power of x is 2. It means it is also a quadratic equation. So rest all questions are also there. With the help of the same method, you can solve it. So let us take some difficult level of the questions. The sixth, seven, and then eight. This is a little different one. That's why I'm just taking it. But to start these all, we must have the identity, that is a plus b whole square or plus minus b whole square. That is for the a plus b whole cube. The formula is a cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square plus b cube. And here, if there will be minus sign, then this is minus and this is minus. A cube minus 3a square b plus 3ab square minus b cube. So we are going to follow this formula and we are going to check it. So according to the condition x plus 2 whole cube, it means it is saying that same thing, that is a plus b whole cube. So according to the condition, a cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square plus b cube, and the right hand side is 2x into x square become 2x cube minus 2x into minus 1 become minus 2x, and here we are going to plot the value, that is x, x, x. Another one is 2, 2, 2. X into x to the power 3 become x cube. 3 into x square into 2. Number we are going to multiply, that is 3 2 ja 6 and x square become x square. Now plus 2 square become 4, 4 3 ja 12 and it become normal x plus 2 cube is equal to 8. So 2x cube, I'm just taking it this side, that will become minus 2x cube. Minus 2x will come this side, that will become plus 2x. And the final result is equal to 0. Implies that here x cube and minus 2x cube, the answer become minus x cube. 6x square is alone, there is no such terms like c is 6x square, that's why we are going to write it 6x square. Then now x term, this is 12x and this is 2x, the total is equal to 14x. Now the number, only one number is there, that is plus 8, so is equal to 0. So dear friends, here the x cube part is remaining, but for the quadratic to be a quadratic equation, we must have the degree 2, but here the degree is equal to 3. That's why it's a cubic equation and it is not a quadratic equation. Now the last one we are going to do, this is x cube minus 4x square minus x plus 1 is equal to, the right hand part we are going to solve it. So again with the help of the formula, a cube minus 3a square b plus 3ab square minus b cube. So here x and 2, so here x, 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 here 2, 2, 2. So now the next part is x cube minus 4x square minus x plus 1 is equal to x cube minus 3 2 ja minus 6 and x square. Then now 2 square become 4, 4 3 ja plus 12x minus 2 cube become 8. So rest all thing has to be kept it in the left hand side, that become x cube. This x cube will come, that become minus x cube. Now square terms, minus 4x square minus 6x square will come this side and that become plus 6x square. Now x term, this is minus x, that side minus 12x, because 12x will come this side and become minus 12x. Here plus 1, and minus 8 will come this side and become plus 8 is equal to 0. So x cube and x cube is getting cancelled. Now 6x square minus 4x square become 2x square. Here minus 12x and minus x become minus 13x, plus 8 plus 1 become 9, that is equal to 0. So dear friends, here the degree of the equation is equal to 2, because 2x square the maximum power is 2. That's why it's a quadratic equation. So dear friends, to check all the things, we must have the knowledge of the previous learned things, because without that we cannot check it also, because there is a requirement of the identities. So I'm just advising you all to go through all the identity present. Now let us start. Exercise 4.1, that is question number 2. Represent the following situation in the form of the quadratic equation. Dear friends, it is not asking to find out the solution, but it is writing to just prepare a quadratic equation. That is the most important thing. The first one, the area of a rectangular plot is 528 meters square. So dear friends, the first rule is we have to prepare a rectangular plot, and the area is equal to 528 meters square. The length of the plot is 1 more than twice of the breadth. So let us consider the breadth is equal to x. Sorry, breadth is equal to x. Then the length is equal to, length of the plot is 1 more than twice of the breadth. So the length is 1 more than twice of the breadth. Else, I'm just writing it once again. There may be little issue here. So that can be written as 1 more than twice of the breadth, means twice of the breadth, that is equal to 2x, and there is 1 more. So now the question is asking that we need to find the length and the breadth of the plot, and before that we are going to find out the quadratic equation. Dear friends, we know that let breadth is equal to x, so length is equal to 2x plus 1, 1 more than twice of the breadth. So here, according to the rule, we know that length into breadth is equal to area. So here the length is equal to 2x plus 1, and the breadth is equal to x, is equal to area. That is already given, that is 528, implies that 2x into x become 2x square, plus x into 1 become x, and this number will come this side and become minus 528 is equal to 0. Dear friends, this is the desired answer, because the question was asking to find out the quadratic equation only. In the later part, exercise 4.2, we will be learning how to solve this kind of the quadratic equation, and we will be getting the answer. So now let us move forward to the second part. The product of the two consecutive positive integer is 306. Dear friends, before that we are just going to take any number. Suppose the first number is equal to 5. What is the second number after 5? Obviously 6. If I will consider 5 as a x, then what is the value of the 6? 5 plus 1. So obviously this is going to be x plus 1, and these two are the consecutive number. So let us consider, let the first number, positive number, that is positive number here, first number is equal to x, then the second number is equal to x plus 1, because they are positive integer and both are consecutive. It means both are near to each other. After 5 6 comes, or before 6 5 comes, like that only. And the question is asking regarding the product, and obviously the meaning of the product is to multiply. So according to the question, we can say that x into x plus 1, as it is saying the product of the two consecutive positive integer is 306. According to the question, we have got it. Now we are just going to simplify this one. X into x become x square, plus x into 1 become x. This number we are going to take it into the LHS, that is 306. And the right hand side, nothing is there, that's why it is 0. The question was asking regarding the quadratic equation formation and we got the answer. So now we are moving forward to third one also. Rohan's mother is 26 years older than them. The product of their age in year 3 years from now will be 360. We would like to find Rohan's present age. Okay, so there are two different characters. First one is Rohan and second one is Rohan's mother. So let us consider the first one is equal to Rohan and second one is equal to mother. Dear friend, here you have to write it in the second that let us take the Rohan as is equal to this one and the mother's as is equal to this one. Like that you have to write it. Okay, but now we are going to follow. Rohan's mother is 26 years older than him. So suppose Rohan's age will be X year, then Rohan's mother is 26 years older. It means her age will be X plus 26 year. It is so simple. Now, the question is saying that the product of their age, obviously in the past question I already have discussed that the product is equal to multiply. So, according to the rule or according to the question, the product it means x into x plus 26. The product of their age 3 years from now. It means I am just going to do a mistakes. So that is 3 years from now means after 3 years. This value of the age of the Rohan will be x plus 3 and the mother's age will be x plus 26 plus 3. That can be written again as x plus 26 plus 3 become 29. And the question is saying the product of their age 3 years from now will be 360. So according to the question, x plus 3 into x plus 29, the age of both the people is equal to 360. So simply just multiply. As we know the distributive law, x into x plus 29 plus 3 into x plus 29 is equal to 300. Implies that x into x become x square, 29 into x become 29x, plus 3 into x become 3x, plus 3 into 29, 87. And this 360 it is given. So 360 I am taking it to the LHS, that will become minus 360 is equal to 0. So now x square 29x plus 3x become plus 32x. Now 360 minus 87. So 10 minus 7 become 3, 6 become 5. So after taking one carry 15, 15 minus 8 becomes 7 and 3 become 2 and 3 become 2. Again the 360 is bigger number, that's why its sign will be there. So x square plus 32x minus 273 is equal to 0. And this is the required quadratic equation, which is the answer. So dear friends, we have completed the exercise 4.11. Sorry, there is one more question, that is question number 4. Also we are going to solve it. A train travels a distance of 480 kilometer at a uniform speed. That is very good. So that's why the distance is equal to 480 kilometer at a uniform speed. If the speed had been increased 8 kilometer per hour less, then it would have taken 3 hours more to cover the same distance. So obviously we know that if the speed will increase, then time will be less. And if the speed will be less, obviously the train will go very slowly and it will take more time. So this is the rule. And the question is saying that it would have taken 3 hours more. So let us consider this time is equal to t1 and this time is equal to t2. So where we are taking the more time, that is obviously t2. So according to the rule, t2, that is time 2 minus time 1, that is more time minus less time is equal to, the question is saying 3 hours more. It means the answer is equal to 3. But before the difference, we must have the knowledge regarding the time, that we know earlier that speed is equal to distance upon time. But here the condition of the time is given, so we have to just uh, take the time this side. That's why that become time is equal to distance upon speed is here. It will go there and it become divide. So distance upon speed. So let us move forward. That is equal to time 2. That is equal to distance upon speed 1. Sorry, 2. It means speed number 2 minus time 1 is equal to distance upon speed 1 is equal to 3. So dear friends, here the distance is already fixed, that is 480 kilometer, which I already have written. So here in place of the distance I am just going to put 480. And dear friends, let us see, a train travels a distance of the 480 kilometer at a uniform speed if the speed had 8 kilometer less, then it would have taken 3 hours more. So here the speed is 8 kilometer less. So let us consider let the speed, uniform speed is equal to x kilometer per hour. So here the first case is saying 8 kilometer less. It means x minus 8 minus distance is again 480 divided by speed. What is the speed? Obviously it is x only, because if it goes in the x it is taking less time, and if the speed is reduced to 8 then obviously it is taking more time. Now we are going to calculate the speed of the train. So 480 by x minus 8 minus 480 by x is equal to 3. So let us just solve it here. So the LCM is equal to x into x minus 8. And here the numerator become cross multiply. That is 480x minus 480 into x minus 8. And that is equal to 3. So now the next step is 480x minus 480 into x become 480x, and minus become plus, and that become 400 into 8. So let us just multiply it. 8 zeros are 0, 8 8 are 64, then 8 4 are 32. 32 plus 6 become 38. So this is the multiplication, whole divided by x into x minus 8. That become, we have to multiply, that is x into x become x square minus x into 8 become 8x, and the result, the answer is equal to 3. So we are going to just cross multiply. So 480x minus 480x both are going to cancel. So here 3840 is equal to, this part is going to shift it to the right hand side, and that is going to be 3 into x square minus 8x. So here implies that 3840 is equal to 3 into x square become 3x square minus 3 8 is 24x. And if I keep all the thing here only, 3x square minus 24x, this 3840 will come this side, and that become minus 3840 is equal to 0. Dear friends, our answer is already ready. Dear friends, from this equation here, 3, this is 24 is divisible by 3, and 3840 is again divisible by 3. So we can take 3 common, we can set it to the RHS, and finally we will get the simplified equation. So dear friends, we have come to the end of this exercise. So thank you all of you to see the video of Vedic Mathematics series of class 10th. So all are requested to like, comment and share this video. Also, you are requested to subscribe the channel, and please click on the bell icon so that you will get the regular updates on the videos shared to you. So once again, thank you all of you. Have a nice day.